Hi everybody, I promised I'd come back on here and read something for you. I decided to pick up A Return to Love. Now this is a book that I just recently gifted to one of my very favorite clients. So when I got it back in the mail yesterday, because I always reorder one for myself after I give them away, I decided that I would use it for the next couple days. I came up with the chapter on surrendering, because that's something that we all should be working on right now. And I want to go over point number 3, giving up results. You will never lose your way, for God leads you. Now, when I say God, I mean universe, higher power. Don't get so sensitive about the name that I'm using. I'm talking about whatever you believe in that is greater and created you. Okay? When we surrender to God, we surrender to something bigger than ourselves, to a universe that knows what it's doing. When we stop trying to control events, they fall into natural order, an order that works. We're at rest while a power much greater than our own takes over, and it does a much better job than we could have done. We learn to trust that the power that holds galaxies together can handle the circumstances of our relatively little lives. Surrender means, by definition, giving up attachment to results. When we surrender to God, we let go of our attachment to how things happen on the outside, and we become more concerned with what happens on the inside. The experience of love is a choice we make, a mental decision to see love as the only real purpose and value in any situation. Until we make that choice, we keep striving for results that we think would make us happy. But we've all gotten things that we thought would make us happy, only to find they didn't. This external searching, looking into something, anything other than love to complete us and to be the source of our happiness, is the meaning of idolatry. Money, sex, power, or any other worldly satisfaction offers just temporary relief for a minor existential pain. God means love, and will means thought. God's will, then, is loving thought. If God is the source of all good, then the love within us is the source of all good. When we love, we are automatically placing ourselves within an attitudinal and behavioral context that leads to an unfoldment of events at the highest level of good for everyone involved. For the highest good of everyone involved. We don't always know what that unfoldment might look like, but we don't need to. We don't need to. God will do his part if we do ours. Our only job in every situation is to merely let go of our resistance to love. What happens then is up to him. We've surrendered control. We're letting him lead. We have faith he knows the way. There's a myth that some people are more faithful than others. A truer statement is that in some areas, some of us are more surrendered than others. We surrender to God first, of course, the things that we don't really care that much about anyway. I always say this. Some of us don't mind giving up our attachment to our career goals, but there's no way we're going to surrender our romantic relationships or vice versa. Everything we don't care that much about, fine, God can have it. But if it's really, really important, we think we can handle it better ourselves. Now, if that isn't the truth, I don't know what is. The truth is, of course, that the more important it is to us, the more important it is to surrender. That which is surrendered is taken care of best. To surrender something in the hands of God is to give it over mentally to the protection and care of the universe. To keep it ourselves means to constantly grab and clutch and manipulate. We keep opening the oven to see if the bread is baking, which only ensures us that it never gets a chance to. That's so true. Where we have an attachment to results, we tend to have a hard time giving up control. But how can we know that result to try to achieve in any situation when we don't know what's going on tomorrow? What do we ask for? Instead of, dear God, please let us fall in love, or please give me this job, we say, dear God, my desire, my priority is inner peace. I want to experience love. I don't know what would bring that to me. I leave the results of this situation in your hands. I trust your will. May your will be done. Amen. That's all I have for you today. I'm sure that hit home for a lot of you. We all try to control certain things in our lives, the things that matter the most. And I challenge you to release and allow the universe to take care of you. Trust and know that you are taken care of and that everything is good. I love you and have a great night.